Welcome back, everybody, to the Detour podcast. How you doing, man? It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm doing good. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen you.
Yeah, summarize kind of what happened in the last 2 weeks.
The past 2 weeks, well, one of the weeks I was doing work trip out in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, then Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Okay.
That was for a full week of just work. And then also got a new puppy.
I saw.
Her name's Hazel.
Okay.
A little collie mix. We're going to get her DNA test done to see her exact breedage.
Okay.
And then just busy with gym every day and all the other shit I've got going on.
Well, just living life.
Just living life, yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. So I'm not going to tell you how my last 2 weeks have been because I kind of want that to be the point of this episode. Since you've also been to Australia, I think it's kind of fitting for us to talk about our experiences and what we liked and stuff.
Okay.
But before we dive into that, yes, now that I'm back and we have hit the 25 likes and 100 plus views, if you watch to the end of this episode, I will be getting a wedgie. But it'll happen at the very end.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I haven't been looking forward to it, but here we are. So
you just in Australia, you're just like, no. Once I get back, the wedgie.
But yeah, dude, tell me about your experience with Australia before I.
My experience, it was cool. So like when we first got there, Matt picked us up from the airport, drove us back to his place, and I don't remember if it was night or day, but then they gave us their little tram cards. So then we kept going into the city in Melbourne, and like we did a lot of sightseeing to where like looking at a lot of the architecture and like the different sculptures and stuff and different tours and going into different like cathedrals or like walking the streets and stuff to see that.
Okay.
And then different eating places or whatnot. We didn't do any of the nightlife. So like none of like the bars or clubs or whatnot, because Eli that lives there, him and his girlfriend, they don't go out and party like that. So then they didn't know where to go. So then I was like, I'm not gonna just go by myself. I was like, I don't even know where to begin out there. And so then it was mainly just like the sightseeing stuff, different tours, walking through the different small alleyways and everything, and seeing the graffiti and seeing the different shops and cool things and everything. And then that's like this part of Melbourne, and then it's different like outside of Melbourne when they took us to the bush. And so like out in the bush, it was cool. Did the horseback ride, saw different kangaroos and shit, and then also their cabin was cool, and then seeing the different capybaras or whatever they're called.
I have no idea.
They're like the little bear pig looking things.
Okay, yeah. Don't they have like a nest right outside of
the little burrow outside their cabin. Yeah. And so then that was cool, and then I don't know, just seeing like the different architecture and stuff. And then we also like watched the F1 race that was in Melbourne, right by that lake, right next to their house. Right by Rochelle's office building. So then that was cool.
Heck yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of hard because mine, I think I went 2 years ago, so it's hard to remember every little detail.
It was 2 years ago already?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought it was just last year.
No, 2 years ago.
Dang, dude.
Which is crazy. Well, I think it was 2 years ago. I don't know.
Do you know what month, like what time of the year you went? Was it their summer, their winter?
I don't remember.
So it might have been like a year ago.
I'd have to look at my photo. You talk about yours, and then I'll look at the time period.
I think most of what I did will be ingrained in my brain forever, because I think that was probably like the greatest experience of my life. And now I understand why people say they don't want to live here the rest of their life and they want to move somewhere else.
Oh yeah,
because when you experience other culture, you realize how bland Utah is.
Oh yeah.
And I want out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want out. And I've been thinking about like how to get out.
April 2024, so a year and a half ago.
Okay, that's not bad. So it's coming up on 2 years.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. So when we got there in the morning, and nobody was home because Matt had to go into work that day, but him and Eli got back from a mountain biking trip in Tasmania.
In Tasmania? That's badass.
And then Rochelle, Lila, and Harper were horseback riding out in the bush, so it was like nobody was there. So we had to taxi, and the dude in the taxi was so funny because all he wanted to talk about was how terrible Trump is. He called him like Donald Dumb, And I'm not even kidding you. It was all, when it was to my dad, it was politics. And when it's to me, it was him complimenting me on like being a good looking young man and how I need to go experience the nightlife. And there's so many clubs and bars and stuff. And I need to see all the women because I'll totally kill it. I'm like, what is going on? So that like 45-minute ride was just morbid. It was just terrible.
That is actually. That's actually kind of crazy that everyone was gone, either at work or.
And they were like, "Well, we'll be gone, so Matt will come get you." No, they were still gone, so we had to like end up taxiing there, and I'm like, "Huh?"
You're like, "This is a wild start of this vacation."
No, seriously. And then the moment we got there, Eli got there not long before us, so we spent like the first day hanging out with him, and he took us, kind of showing us around where he grew up, and took us to a sushi spot in St. Kilda.
Okay.
And then the next day, Matt had a half work day, so then we kind of hung out, and then later we went to the bush. Yeah, their cabin's sick.
Yeah.
You know, all like the parrots and stuff.
Yeah.
So we hung out up there. There's a lake up there that we went to.
Yes,
and
there was that cool lake. Exactly when you sent that photo on your Instagram, literally the spot you were sitting was the exact spot that we were at.
That's funny.
Like the same picture layout and everything.
That's hilarious. It's just, rinse and repeat, I guess.
Yeah, like while you keep talking, I'll pull up a photo of the lake and you'll be like, that's the exact spot.
But yeah, it was cool, and my dad and I went with Matt and Eli in their truck, so we were doing like some, yeah, exactly.
The exact same spot.
We were doing some like easy like off-roading stuff, but it kind of made me like,
oh, near the hike, like the other road.
Yeah, on the way. Instead of taking the road, we did that, and I'm like, I like camping, I like hiking. I enjoy it when like I'm in trucks when we're going off-roading. I'm like, why not just get one? Because my car's paid off, like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I could find one, and I've been looking at quite a few, and I found some really nice ones for like $4,000.
You still want to get them like checked with like auto dealerships.
Yeah, I know, I do.
See if there's any like.
But it's just nice because I've been looking at it, and I'm having my dad help me, and then we'll like do all like the inner workings and stuff. But I'm like, if I can get one for that much and then save money and like get money back, that'd actually be killer.
Because then it would already be paid off as well.
Yeah. And then I could have fun and whatever. And I was talking to Matt and Eli. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go home and sell my Subaru and get a new car. And they're like, all right, you better get that off-roading vehicle ready for when we come out. Because they were saying how they want to come out in our summer. So their winter.
This summer? This coming summer or next year?
I think it might be in 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
Because I think what my dad was saying is while Trump's in presidency, they don't want to come out.
Why?
Well, I think the whole thing of like anyone who's not a citizen will get deported or something like that. So like there's a lot of that thing going on.
On vacation.
I don't know.
They're here legally.
Okay, don't be giving me attitude. I'm not the one who was speaking.
They're not like on like.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
starboard
matter.
Little barrel coming over on a boat.
Continue. So my trip was amazing, and they'll be coming. So then after we got back from the bush, we had a couple city days. So we went out and we saw like the NGV, the art museum. We walked around the city square and stuff like that, and we did take trams and trains a lot, which I love. The fact that it's just so readily available for them.
Yeah, but it's so easy to just like pretend to swipe your card.
Not for me.
What do you mean?
Well, my conscience. Like, if I have to pay, I'm going to pay.
I'm just saying, like,
in general, yeah.
You just have to swipe your card, like, when you get on and off or whatnot.
Right. So but he's dishonest and he's a terrible human being is what he's trying to say.
No, I'm just saying, if you were
so easy
if you didn't have the money, you could easily just hop in on and off. Like, if you were homeless or...
On the trams, yes. On the train, no. Because those ones have, like, the gates and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Pass through. But, yeah, we had a really good, like... city experience. We had a bunch of Asian cuisine.
Okay.
Because I learned that a bunch of Asians come from different countries.
The Philippines, which are right above them.
To go to school there.
Oh, okay.
So like the Japanese place we went to was authentic. The Indian place, the Thai place, like all the places we went to were like authentic, and it was just so good, so good. Funny story. It's actually quite hilarious, and I can't believe it even freaking happened to me. So we went to Indian. I think it was Indian. And we were going and we were eating, and I'm like, I'm feeling fine at this point, okay? But I think earlier in the day, you know, sometimes when like you have to use the restroom, it hits you for a brief moment, and then it doesn't hit you again. You're like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. We're strolling through the street. Nightlife hits. We're having a grand old time. We're like, oh, let's go to an Asian market, get some ice cream. We're going there. I'm like, oof. Like my stomach's kind of hurting. I'm getting hot.
You start sweating.
Dude, I'm getting nauseous. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to shit my pants.
Oh God.
We get the ice cream. I'm like, you guys, we have to find a bathroom. I'm like, I don't know where a bathroom is, but I have to go right now. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was fighting demons with that. So we find a casino. I rush in there. I'm blowing it up. And there's a picture when we're posing because we all got like new different ice cream to taste. I look miserable. I'm like,
You look like you're dying.
I'm forcing a smile. I'm like, because I just feel like shit. So I'm in there, blowing it up. I come out, I'm like practically skipping, like, oh yeah, let's get it going. It was terrible.
That is
And
wild.
the ice cream it had following was French fry ice cream.
French fry ice cream.
So it was like, it's basically just like white chocolate encased vanilla ice cream in like French fry shapes. Tasted pretty good.
Okay.
Until you add the sauce, which is frozen ketchup.
That is disgusting.
It was vile. People didn't believe me when I said how disgusting it was.
Frozen ketchup?
Dude, frozen ketchup. You pour it on the thing.
Why'd you pour it on?
Because that was the thing. You're just supposed to like just dip it in, but they didn't have cups, so you just pour it on like the little edge and you eat it. It was vile. Like everyone didn't believe me. They tried it. It was vile. Eli was like, "This is good." I'm like, "Did you have the ketchup with it?" No. His reaction, I think, was worse than mine.
His reaction was worse than mine.
Disgusting, and everyone was like, "Oh, we should have got that on video," because it was just gross.
That is wild. Yeah,
So-
ketchup on ice cream, it sounds vile.
No, it was disgusting. Never. I won't recommend it.
That is crazy.
So then we continued, and then I think not long after that, we had a race. So we ran on
Oh, yeah, that's true, you
Australia Day. That was hell. I don't know why it was so hard, but it was about as hard as my first half marathon.
And it was only 10K instead?
Yeah, 6 miles instead of 13.1.
And it was just as hard?
It was terrible.
Why?
I have no idea. I started going, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm gonna shoot myself. Like, this is so hard, and I don't
Like
think
hard on your legs or hard breathing
everything.
or everything?
Not breathing, but like mentally and on my body. I don't know why my body.
Like your body was just in pain?
Yeah, I don't think it helped because I forgot to preface the very first thing that happened to me when I got there is I fell down the stairs.
What stairs?
Their kitchen.
The 2 steps?
I didn't realize there was 2 stairs, so I put over, hit the stair halfway, and then my foot rolled like this and fell and hit the ground, and it still hurts to this day. Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding you. I was on FaceTime with Liz, and I was talking, and she's like, "Show me around the house." I'm like, "Okay, this is the kitchen." And she just sees like me eat it. I'm like, "Ah!" And I hear her on the phone, like she can't breathe. She's laughing so hard. And I was like, "Shut up, dude." So I don't think that helped.
Okay.
But we ran the race. Then not long after, we jumped in the ocean and swam.
Okay.
And then we drove to a beach house, kind of down. So if this is Melbourne, there's like a little kind of like land strip that goes like this and up. It's like right down there. So we went to a beach house down there, went on a couple hikes up like the national park and just kind of hung out there and, you know, got some sun. And
Oh, I did go to that place as well.
the beach house?
Their friend's beach house or like cabin thing.
Yeah, it's like, it really is just like a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like when you go, it's like there's a big sloped hill right behind it that you have to come into.
I don't know. Did you go to the ocean? Like, did you go to a house to go to
Like
the ocean?
when you go through the door, you turn. It's like you're immediately in the living room. You look left. It's the kitchen right there, and then there's like a weird hallway to your left that goes back.
I think it was a different place because ours was like, here's the front door. You go in and you're in this like little hallway, and the first thing you see is a bedroom, and then a hallway going back that leads to another bedroom and a bathroom, and then it goes to the kitchen back here, and the living room's off to the right, and then
and then the garage door is to the right.
there's no garage door. Because then to the
side door.
To the right, yeah. Like if this is the kitchen wall, a little further over is the back door. And
Is there a
it's
back
like a drop
patio,
step.
like vault, like
only-
super high off the ground?
No.
Oh.
Because then you go back where the washing machine is, and the toilet is separate from the shower.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's a different,
Yeah, it was different.
one. But I think in the same area,
Probably,
you probably
maybe.
did the same
I don't
thing.
know.
So we hung out there. We came back. We enjoyed the city a bit more, and it sucked because when we got back from our beach day, it was like, all right, everyone's drained. So we're just having a day. Those last 3 days just flew by. But I could feel every second of every trip leading up to that point, which I loved because I'm not on my phone. Like, we're doing things, we're involved, we're having a good time. And yeah, dude, it was rough. But then we did a lot of shopping at the end.
Okay.
And yeah, it was cool. So I had a really good time, and I think what I love so much about Australia is the agriculture is amazing.
All the buildings and everything.
Everything is so unique, and she was telling me how all like the new apartment buildings need to have a sculpture made in front of them,
or the building itself has to be like a sculpture.
Yeah, which is
so smart.
Like here's just so boring. When I got home,
all the buildings are rectangles,
and there's so much like greenery, and how they have like, I don't even know what they call it when they grow the plants on the sides of the buildings and stuff like that.
So much agriculture like put into the landscape.
Yeah. I love that. I love the public transport. I love their food, because I thought I was lactose intolerant, but I think it's just the crap we add in our milk. Because there I would eat cereal, I'd have cheese. I'm not gassy. I don't feel like crap, like I'm going to blow up the toilet. Like I'm fine. But here, so I went and got some milk as close as I could to like how they have it. And I've been fine. So I think it's just the additives.
It probably is actually.
Just screw me up. But yeah, man, it was honestly the highlight, and it made me realize that, I don't want to live in Utah for the rest of my life.
No, that's fair actually.
And I want to. I've been thinking.
More.
Well, I've been really thinking like, I want to try to find a full remote job, or if my job now will let me go fully remote, and then for like a summer go live in Australia.
Yeah.
Because
you'd have to work weird hours though.
Well, my thing is I don't really talk to anybody. I just file the claims for it and then submit them. So I could work whatever hours I wanted to.
Okay.
Because then in the sense is like if I had a question, because since we're 16 hours difference, like let's say it's 1 o'clock there, right? Well, it'll be 7 o'clock here, and at that point my managers are on anyways.
Yeah.
So then it would be like if I had questions I could ask then, but I really could just do my work and get it done.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm thinking about that because the US dollar is so much stronger, so I'm like I could easily live out there and like have that experience. And I just love the culture of how there's just so many different people and everything, and coming back here is just so
coming back here is just
I'm not even kidding you. Like when I got here and we touched down and I saw everybody who was going on our flight from LA to Utah, I'm like, disgusting. Like it's copy and paste. Like nobody looks different.
Yeah, that's
you come
true.
here and it's gray and it's boring.
You're not wrong.
So I'm like, I just want to go, man.
Okay.
I just want to go. So like,
did you try the nightlife out there or no?
No.
Okay.
My dad was there. And it was one of those things of like, yeah, I am trying to like, with religion, I am a religious person, but it's also to the point where I feel like there's like old school religion, kind of how grandpa and grandma are. My dad follows that same line. And there's kind of modern where it's like, I think what the scriptures say, like the commandments, is less of like, I'm telling you what to do, so like, or like I'm advising you what to do, and you have to do them. And more of like, when your parents say like, if you put a fork in that socket, you will get shocked.
Yeah.
It's more of like, these are bad for you. So just like, know that they're bad for you and have control. So like, I don't mind having a drink.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things of like, okay, yeah, now I know what can be bad for me, how there's addiction and stuff, but I'm not opposed to going out and like having that experience.
Yeah.
So I need to go back by myself and have that experience.
Or with like a friend or something. Because it's always easier to go out when you have someone else.
Well, like go back to Australia and go with like Eli.
Well, Eli and his girlfriend don't go to the bars or anything.
Lila does.
She does?
Yeah. She lives that life.
She lives that life.
Because they were joking about like, oh, Lila's going to show you all the cool like, clubs and stuff to go hang out because she just lives it or whatever. And she's like, I guess.
How old is she again?
18.
Okay.
Which is the legal age.
That's why she couldn't go a year and a half ago.
She wasn't old enough, yeah.
Dang it!
So you would have had somebody if you just waited.
Because me and my sister would have took it up. Because I think the only thing that we did, we went to a snooker lounge in Australia. Which is like it's a big pool table. And so then there's different rules and everything. Like there's red balls and then there's colored balls that you have to, I don't know, it's a bigger game and longer. And so then when me and my sister were there, we were drinking beers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love it. 10 out of 10 recommend everybody book your flights to Melbourne, Australia right now because...
Or anywhere, any country.
Well, yeah, take a trip because it's one of those things of traveling seems cool. But you never do it.
Yeah.
Until you do it. And then you never want to stop.
That is true.
Because I'm already planning the next trip and I already have like a whole savings thing set up so I can...
Where's your next trip?
Japan and Korea.
Okay. With who?
With my buddy Tanner might go, depending on how his schooling is for flight school. My dad might go. Eli and them said they'll go again.
Okay.
So I might
because they would go in
there.
the wintertime probably to ski and snowboard.
Yeah.
Because that's the last.
But I
time
want to
they
go
went
during
to
the
Japan.
summer.
Okay.
So
Have they been there in the summer?
I think they have.
Okay,
They go
okay.
there they go to Asia all the time because it's like $500 for a flight.
Oh, that's not bad at all, actually.
That's what it costs to get just to the other side of our country.
That is true.
So yeah, they'll probably go. But I'm like hooked, man. I don't want to spend unnecessary crap and eating there because of like how everything doesn't have all the additives and all like the.
Yeah, it's just you
toxic
feel
stuff.
healthier
Dude,
eating anywhere else.
I felt so good that I'm trying everything I can to bring that back. That's why I was looking for the milk because I found like 100% pasteurized whatever milk and it cost more. But I'm like,
but if it makes your body feel good and you can still eat regularly, then why not?
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm not spending money on like chips and crap that I normally do.
Actually, side note, when I went to Australia, I brought cup of noodles there.
Yeah, we heard, they said that you did because it was like it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I brought a cup of noodles there in my suitcase. I ate them all.
Well, as you should, man. Did you have like any Indian or stuff when you went?
No, yeah, because they had Indian when they brought it to their cabin from Costco, I think.
Oh, yeah, we went to an Indian restaurant that they love to go to.
Yeah.
So good.
They took us to a pizza place that was phenomenal.
Oh. My dad and I went to a pizza place on our own. We went to a lot of markets, so they have
Oh, yeah, the farmer's market.
the city they're in, St. Kilda. They have one that's every Sunday or something like that. Then there's, I think it's like every Thursday is the Queen Vic market, and every Friday is Fridays when it opens is the South Melbourne market. So we went to all of them.
Okay.
And they were so fun, the produce and everything. We got lots of goodies like the original Uggs.
Like Ugg boots?
Yeah. So I learned that Ugg is a type of boot, not a brand. But America basically said, I'm going to copyright the Ugg thing. So I'm going to take it and make it our thing. So any retailers in Australia can't sell Uggs in the U.S. because they have it as like a right that their brand Ugg has like full control over that name. But they're like, yeah, it makes no sense because Uggs is a type of boot. And
Not
they
a
just
brand.
kind of took it, yeah. So we got Uggs from the market, so comfortable, $40.
Okay.
About as good as what you'd get here, probably better.
Probably, yeah.
And then there's these, you know the boots that they wear?
Boots.
They're like these leather looking boots. I keep forgetting what they're called.
Matt wears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Rochelle's got some, Eli's got some.
Then my dad bought some.
I bought some.
But they don't. My dad doesn't like them or they don't fit, so then he doesn't wear them.
Oh, yeah, I love them. We got them at the market as well. I got paid 104 USD. They'd go for like 200 here.
Hey, there you go.
So we got some good things.
I don't know, I'll stick to my cowboy boots.
That's fine.
Full American.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not wearing them right now.
Yeah, because you were going to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I got like the bug for traveling, but I think because I'm still getting over my like
Sickness or stomach?
no, not from that. I had to take a shit and I was over it.
Oh.
I'm getting over my post-vacation, like post-holiday blues.
Okay.
It's like sometimes when you just reminisce of like, I just still kind of wish I was on holiday. I think I'm having a harder time getting over that, not because I want to be there, but because it was really nice to connect with them.
Yeah.
And it was like, I got really close to Rochelle because every morning we'd go on walks.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I've always been decently close to Matt, but then it was like Lila and Harper. Well, Lila's an adult and Harper's getting there.
Yeah.
So it was close to like, it was nice to bond with them. And then Eli, it was just like, kind of like how with you. Like, I feel like we grew up and did a lot of things together, so I felt like you're more of a brother than a cousin.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt like with him, because we would do things and it was just like fun, and it didn't really feel like, oh, I'm like hanging out with my cousin, but it was like, oh, this is sick. And even when we all said goodbye, man, the faces broke my heart. Like, it hurt me because I mean, Harper is like, you know, obviously just a little teenager. So
Yeah.
she's like, oh, whatever. Like, yeah, I want you to go home.
Yeah.
But Lila, you know, when she looked at me, it was just like she was like sad, just pouting, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the way Eli looked at me, it's kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, I'm sad it has to go. I'm like, no.
No, they're good. I wish we could see them more often.
Me too. Me freaking too. And I think it just, I don't know, something about them just makes me want to like be better. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, I don't want to help people out if I'm, not entitled to, right?
That's crazy.
In the sense of like,
let's
let's say you're invited somewhere for dinner, right? But they're taking care of it. They're taking the plates and everything.
Yeah.
I'm more entitled, inclined now to I'm going to take your plates for you.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, you invited me here, I'm willing to help out. Because that's how it was there. It was just like, I could tell they were doing stuff and I felt so out of place not helping. So I'd help. And it just became a thing of like, yeah, okay, if, they're talking or whatever, they made dinner, I'll help clean up with the dishes, and we do dishes and dry them and stuff like that. And it felt nice. And I'm like, I just need to do that here. Like, I feel like I'm just so lazy here.
Okay.
And just being around them where they're like always willing to help, or like if Rochelle's like, hey Eli, I need your help with something, he'll help. Like, we were walking around the city, we stopped by their new place that they're renovating, and she's like, I just need your help scooping some dirt into this wheelbarrow and then dumping it into like the hole they're trying to fill. Well, he was there for like 20 minutes just scooping and dumping. And he did it willingly. And he's like, all right, we're going to go back to the city. And then we just ended up walking back and hanging out.
Did you just watch him shovel the whole time?
Well, we were talking to Matt and Rochelle.
Oh.
While he was doing it. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But it was, I don't know, it was cool just to know that it's like, yeah, there's nothing too important going on where if somebody asks me for help, like, I'm not going to give it.
Yeah.
And I think I've realized that I need to do that more because, like, video games, I feel like, are one of those things that gets me so locked in that when people try to talk to me, it's one of those, like, I can't focus on you and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, like, just don't talk to me. But I need to not do things like that waste my time, but also get me in that mindset of, like, I'm so focused right now, I just can't have anybody, like, bother me.
Yeah.
But if I'm, like, reading or hanging out with Arlo or playing a card game with somebody and somebody asks me, it's like, I could stop whatever I'm doing and help you. But there's certain things that almost, like, switch your brain to be like, I'm way too focused to care about anything else other than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Or, like, movies or shows. Like, I just can't. So I'm trying to not focus on those things that get me in that sense.
Yeah.
And then, be better. So
overall, you do want to be a better person after going on there or whatnot, but what was your favorite, like, part that you can pinpoint from that 2-week trip?
I don't know, dude.
Top 3. So you don't have to, like, no, not in any order. What were, like, your core memories from there now?
Everything that had to do with the city, like I mentioned, agriculture, just the people, transit, everything like that was just so different because of how our city is so small.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like that. It was a total shift.
Okay.
I love how it seems like everybody out there is active.
Yeah.
Everybody's running, biking, walking, playing sports. Because now that I walked with the show all that time, it was like I was hitting 11,000 to 20,000 steps a day. So I'm like, I need to do that here. So, like, the past couple days that I've been here, I'm like, on my breaks at work, I'll take a walk for my entire break. I'll take Arlo on 1 to 2 walks a day, depending on, like, if I'm working from home or not. And I'm like, my goal is about 7,500 steps because it's kind of harder when you're working down for 8 hours.
Yeah.
But I love that. Like, the fitness is so great. And then, I don't know, man. I think, like, probably how healthy the food is.
Okay.
Was another one because it's so easy to get fresh produce and all this stuff, and you could tell that when you look at the ingredients, if it's like, chips or whatever, it'll tell you what's exactly in it. There's like no weird added, red dye 40 for the color.
Yeah.
It's like that chip's gonna look orange if it's like a fiery cheese type chip, but that's all right because that's like a natural color.
Yeah.
And I love that because it really, like, again, I feel like crap if I don't eat strictly healthy, even if I divulge. But there, I'm like, okay, I got a bag of chips there. Didn't make me feel like crap at all. Yeah. I had some chocolate there that I brought home. Didn't make me feel like crap at all. So I'm like, what are we doing here that makes everybody feel like poo and make us all obese? And then other countries are pulling it off and their stuff tastes way better anyways. Yeah,
their chocolate always tastes better.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing, but our chocolate is like shit compared to, like,
it's disgusting.
Other countries.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, it's weird. It's wild.
But yeah, I'd say those are my top 3.
Okay.
Which is why I'd want to move there because it's so different from here, and it makes me find a love for, like, wanting to
try new things.
Always try new things and experience. That's why yeah, I want to travel because if that's how it is, I wonder how, Japan's going to be. Or if I go anywhere in Europe, Italy, France, Turkey, like anything like that, how that's going to be. South America, like Africa. Like, it'd just be so cool to see all that different stuff and how people live differently and what their customs are and their mannerisms and everything, because it really did feel like it's like Utah's just almost like its own little island.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Because like when I go to LA, obviously it's not the same as here, but the American culture is so different.
Oh,
but then with like the American Utah culture, almost just makes it like
that
so
much
niche,
different. Yeah,
and you feel so like encapsulated. And then when you go somewhere else, you're like,
it's drastically different.
I feel like I'm out of a box, and it feels great.
Yeah, that's true.
So, did you have any favorites from you when you went?
My favorites were, like you said, the agriculture and everything, like the buildings and everything, because it made the city or bridges or apartment buildings that much more like extraordinary to look at and like walk by and everything. I did like their like downtown area, like all the different shops, their China Street, and like all the different alleyways and everything, and all the teeny little shops going along them.
Yeah,
I think that was cool. I don't know. I just think it was like, it's just beautiful there.
Yeah. How does your trip in Australia compare to London, like when you went to England, in the sense of like, because they're both like, it basically was, Australia was like a British colony, and then it separated in like the 80s to become its own thing. So it's no longer associated with Britain, but it's still, they still...
Yeah, it was drastically different, just because, like, Europe that's, like, where the first buildings, like, are. So, like, the history and, like, the old agriculture and buildings are, like, so much more.
Okay.
So, like, the million cathedrals that are there, that seeing, like, actually how vast they are and, like, how big, and, like, they didn't have any machinery to build all that. Like, that was all by hand. Like the massive cathedrals. And so like the buildings there were just like extraordinary to look at, and like the history. And then like, I don't know, it just has a lot more history and like cool buildings, and like, I don't know, just a lot more to view. And then like when you go to the countryside, it's like it's wetter there than Australia, so it's like a lot more green and like so much like a vegetation everywhere. So it's like going down all the little windy roads instead of the interstate. Like you have 12 feet tall hedges on both sides that you can't really see over, and you're going 60 kilometers per hour through them, and like they're windy roads, so it's like you're flying through these two hedges, can't see, and then there's like traffic. Like I don't know, it feels surreal when you're there.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, it's actually a lot different.
Way different?
Yeah,
because I feel like if you haven't been to either, it would almost feel like they would have some similarity, because I heard that like the Australian accent's almost like a take on the British accent.
Yeah, but they're so drastically different.
Yeah, they're way different. But yeah, I don't know. I just wondered if there's like any similarities between the two because of like the relation between them. But if they're just completely different, that's even better, because then it just shows. Like,
it just shows to where it's like it's its own little vacation. Like you're not gonna get it twice. Like
Well, hey, so in reference back to what was it, episode 15 or whatever, when we talked about favorite place we've traveled to, now it's Australia instead of Puerto Rico.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's all I really had to talk about. Just kind of wanted to make a little Australia episode since we've both been, and since I just got back. And
and if you've never been there, go there, plan a trip.
And if you have, tell us what your favorite part of it was, because it's amazing. So,
because then you also have to go back to Australia to go to Sydney or like the other places.
That's where I want to go. I want to go the next time so we can go to Sydney, see the Opera House, go snorkeling.
Yeah, the Great Barrier Reef.
Do all that stuff. Because I think that's the only other thing I'd want to do when visiting there, is go there, and then other than that, just kind of hang out and spend time with family.
Yeah, I do want to go to New Zealand.
New Zealand would be pretty cool.
I think that's where they film like Lord of the Rings, Hobbit.
I would love to go to that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so sick. But, well, hey.
Yeah.
Nice little recap. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe, especially if you're watching on YouTube. And don't forget to comment again if you've been to Australia. If you haven't, I mean, go. So, yeah.
And then if you're listening on any of our Spotify platforms, give us a like, give us a follow, comment. We like the interaction.
And then I guess until next episode, much love.
Much love. Peace. I don't even know how to film it.
I don't know. We just gotta get in there and you gotta give me the wedgie. I'm so nervous, man. I gotta pull it up because my pants are a little tight around the waist.
It's just this. I can't. This is funny.
Here's the wedgie. Now don't make it hurt.
I wish I had like a little door with a hook, so then you could like hook you on, and you're just hanging.
Rips right
with
through
your legs dangling.
Dude, I would probably end up crying because that would hurt. Don't hurt me, man.
Thing.
Don't fucking hurt me. Ow! That like burned the crack, man. Ow! Ow!
I can't. I hiked that shit up.
I know. It was like, I was like, this isn't bad, and all of a sudden. Oh, goodness. There you go.